African Voices platform. My name is Chiwe Chihana. Today I'm joined by three incredible guests who are bringing the vibrant energy of Brazil's street carnival and ancestral dances to the heart of Sheffield. Joining me are Bellas da Silveira, a powerful black trance artist from Rio de Janeiro, known for her work across dance, performance, and carnival arts. Livia, Barreira, a cultural producer and media professional who has been instrumental in connecting Brazilian culture with communities here in Sheffield. And to join us as well is Davi, who will be helping with some of the translating whilst we have this interview. For this one, we'll be exploring two exciting upcoming events: the Afro-Brazilian dance workshop on Wednesday, the 6th of August at Croft House here in Sheffield, and the Carnival workshop on the 7th of August, which will take place at Broomhall Centre. So led by Bellas, these workshops offer more than just dance. They're a celebration of heritage, resistance, and joy through movement. Today, we'll learn more about the inspiration behind them and what participants can expect. Welcome, Bellas. Welcome, Livia. And thanks for joining us, Davy.
Hi,
Thank you.
thank you.
It's lovely to have you all on African Voices platform. Livia, if you could unmute your microphone. It's lovely to have you.
Yes, I'm here now. Hi. Just sorry for my voice. I'm not the best today, but yes, I'm very excited. We are all very excited for next week. It's not very often we have this opportunity to have an incredible Brazilian artist performing and offering for our community amazing workshops, amazing
Yeah.
dance workshops, to spread the joy of Brazil in Sheffield.
It's super exciting. We're just as excited. And we've been, I mean, I feel very privileged that we've had the chance to see Bellas in just under 2 months, because you performed at Migration Matters Festival, didn't you, Bellas?
Você performou no performance do Migration.
Eu performei um solo chamado Transitório, que é um solo muito íntimo meu, que fala sobre a minha transição.
I performed a solo piece called Transitory that is very intimate because it's about my transition.
E
Right.
fala um pouco sobre o meu corpo nessa sociedade, né?
And it's about like my body related to the society, to the external world.
E os impactos que eu sofro e, ao mesmo tempo, os impactos que eu entendo também, que eu passo, né?
And how it affects me, and also the impact that I go through day by day.
Right, lovely, thank you. But is this your first European tour? And how does it feel to bring your work to communities like Sheffield again?
Sim, meu primeiro tour, né, pela Europa.
Mhm.
E tô muito feliz, assim, com tudo que tá acontecendo, com toda a repercussão. E, e entendendo tudo isso também, né? Que é muita novidade, é muita coisa. E, enfim, tô muito realizada, assim. Já volto pro Rio, mas muito feliz com todos os contatos, com todas as conversas, com todas as trocas e informações que eu obtive até hoje, assim, até esses 2 meses, né?
Yeah, it is my first time touring Europe, but I'm really happy with everything that's been going on for the past 2 months, and it's very overwhelming. Lots of contacts, lots of information. So it's also a process that she'll definitely take with her when she goes back to Rio within the next 2 weeks.
Okay,
Yeah,
it sounds tight.
sorry, Trey.
Yeah, I was just gonna say it sounds like a very tight
Yeah, I was just going to say something about how Sheffield, or how was this connection? You mentioned Bellas was here back in June to
Yeah.
take part at Migration Matters Festival, but then I think they haven't imagined going to London, Berlin, Paris. They went
Wow.
to a few cities in Europe, and they are actually coming back to Sheffield to end the tour in Europe where it started. So I felt very privileged when
Yeah.
they talked to me about what about having these workshops in Sheffield. I think this could be amazing, guys. Count with me. I'm here to support because I think it's a valuable contribution. Many people need to know more about what Brazil is in terms of cultural diverse. Even music, we have completely different rhythms in Brazil. And I'm very happy we are not just having the carnival, which is like what people know more about Brazil. I really like the Afro-Brazilian rhythms as well. So maybe you could ask more about that.
Yeah, I will do. What I needed to do is to set the scene for our people so people can understand because most have not actually engaged with it. What I wanted to hear from you though, as a cultural producer, Livia, because you've got your Brazilian heritage as well. So as a culture producer, apart from your Brazilian heritage, what else drew you to collaborate with Bellas and bring these workshops to Sheffield?
So I'm someone who everything I'm doing in Sheffield, for my last years here, nearly a decade, I'm living in the city. So all the time I try to support, to put my best energy to support diversity, to support minorities. I came from the minorities. Well, actually, I don't like that name. I came from the global majority.
Yeah.
It's much better,
Mhm.
represents much more. But I mean, it's a lot of racism, discrimination, it's a lot of xenophobic things going on in the UK, unfortunately. So having a space like this to show the power of our communities, not from the UK, people from the other side of the world coming here to leave this amazing contribution. I think it's what
Mhm.
makes me keep going because it's not easy.
Yeah, yeah, you definitely do amazing work. We love it when we have more of this happening. Belash, I wanted to talk a bit more about your artistic work. They're rooted in Afro-Brazilian dance forms like Coco, Jongo, Samba de Roda. Is that how you pronounce that? And Afoshe. For those who don't know what these dances carry in terms of ancestry and joy, for those that don't understand, could you tell us a little bit about what that means, what they are?
Então, são manifestações culturais, né? E são danças de muita ancestralidade, né? Então, são danças que carregam muita cultura, muita resistência. E,
Mhm.
e o coco, o jongo, são danças sempre feitas em roda, sambas de roda, sempre é uma roda onde todo mundo está se olhando, trocando energia, chamando essa ancestralidade do chão para cima e incorporando, né? E aí vem o coco, que vem um pouco que vem lá da Paraíba, o ah, tá, ok, sorry.
Yeah, they are cultural manifestations that it connects. It brings lots of about ancestrality, heritage in Brazil, and most of these rhythms, these dance movements, they are done in circles. So it's
Yeah.
kind of like a ritual, like from the earth to the bodies, like to call the ancestors in these moments.
E aí essas modalidades, essas manifestações são de cada canto assim do Brasil, né? O coco da Paraíba, o jongo vem da Bahia, tem também muita presença no Rio de Janeiro com o jongo da Serrinha, o samba de roda do Rio, essa questão de sambar junto, né? Da mulher que foge, mas o homem que vai atrás, e tem uma paquera, mas ao mesmo tempo tem uma resistência, tipo. Não vai me pegar aqui, sabe, tem o respeito.
And um, and these movements, these dances, they come from different regions of Brazil. Coco is from
Paraíba,
Paraíba, Jongo is from Bahia, and in Rio there's the
samba de roda.
Samba de Roda, which is this dance is more like men and women, and then like men chasing after women. So then they are dancing like in circles, kind of trying to get away from the man or to escape. So there's like lots of different tradition and heritage.
E são danças de resistência, né? Eu acho que, infelizmente, né, na cultura ainda muito machistas, né, por conta da sua construção, mas aí já é história, eu não posso, né, tipo, mudar a história.
And it's about resistance, but of
Yeah.
course, like that's contradictions. There's also sexism within these dance movements, but at the same time, we cannot change like the past history.
Mas eu acho que como uma mulher trans preta, carioca, né, que tem uma formação numa universidade federal, que a base é a cultura popular, né? A Companhia Folclórica da UFRJ é uma das maiores companhias do Rio de Janeiro de dança popular, de manifestação cultural. Então, como pertencente a esse grupo, né, ancestral, eu me coloco como uma mulher trans que, sim, traz essas questões e que tenta, assim, contra um pouco a história, mas com um símbolo de resistência.
But as a Black trans woman, being
Yeah.
in space, of course, is also about resistance. And I'm graduated from the Federal University of Rio de Janeiro, and it's
Mhm.
one of the main centers that study Black traditions and Brazilian popular culture. So it's kind of like she also brings to these spaces these contradictions, these issues, but herself is already a resistance because she's
Yeah.
in these movements as a Black trans woman.
So the body is political already as it exists, right? I hear you when you say that. Yeah, yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah. I was thinking about the workshops themselves, Livia. It's so clear that you made every effort to make the workshops accessible, which is very lovely for the people of Sheffield, and especially those from low income tickets. You know, you've made this an inclusive dance spaces. Why is this approach crucial when organizing community arts events?
So we were discussing about how we could make this more accessible, also including, of course, students, people who are unemployed at the moment, because we want to spread the joy of Brazil, but for anyone.
Yeah,
But the thing is, sometimes we know this can be a barrier. The financial barrier is a reality for many people. So we hope more people can come.
yeah.
I just want to say something about the music as well, about the rhythms of Brazil. It's, in
Mm-hmm.
my opinion, I think it's also about empowering. We feel empowered. I
Yeah.
want people to feel in that way when they leave the classes. Isn't that, Bellas? What do you think? Do you want to make people leave the workshops feeling empowered, feeling energized? How do you want to explain what do you want from the classes, please?
Então, eu costumo sempre dizer, né, para os meus alunos, para as pessoas que eu tenho contato, que as minhas aulas são um lugar seguro e um lugar de muito respeito, assim.
I usually say that my classes are a safe space and a
Mm-hmm.
space that there is lots of respect towards everyone.
Eu acho que a dança é múltipla, né? E cada corpo dança de uma forma. E eu gosto de pensar que a cultura popular tem a questão do corpo brincante, né? Esse corpo que brinca. Então, é importante sim deixar registrado a história, é importante sim deixar registrado que tem um começo, um meio e um fim, que não chegou do nada, que dança dessa forma, que é desse jeito, mas eu particularmente gosto muito de em roda, de ver os corpos dançando como eles aprenderam ali naquele contato, porque é muito pouco tempo, né, para ensinar uma cultura toda, né?
I usually say that each person has a different way to dance, to express, and dance can be like in multiple different ways. But in her classes, she prioritizes like, yeah, she thinks that to dance is also to be able to have joy, to play. So
Yeah.
that's what she prioritizes as well. And of course, it's very important to talk about the history, the heritage. There are like techniques, traditions, but at the same time, is to enjoy the moment and
Yeah.
express yourself the way your body is expressing it. So
Okay, I'm sensing there's going to be quite a lot of joy actually in those sessions. So I want to get more into the details of the actual workshops themselves, if you'll indulge me just a little bit. So on the first day, so on the 6th of August, what exactly should people expect from that workshop?
Então, o primeiro workshop é dança afro, né? Afro-brasileira. Então, é ancestralidade, assim. É, é diversão, mas com um pouco de, opa, não é tanta diversão assim. Vamos colocar o corpo para mover no sentido de se conectar com a terra, de se conectar com esse chão, sabe? De pegar essa força e entender quais são os movimentos, que são movimentos de muito empoderamento, movimentos, às vezes, que são tirados da capoeira, que são tirados de outras manifestações, e que na época da escravidão eram movimentos que eram de muita força.
Okay.
Então,
Yeah, the first workshop is Afro-Brazilian workshop. So of course it's a moment where we're gonna have fun, we're gonna enjoy each other, but at the same time, it's something very serious. It's very meaningful towards these communities, and it brings back the time from slavery. It's about connecting yourself to the earth, to your ancestors, to this power that comes from the earth or from
Yeah.
the ground. So the movements, they carry a lot of meaning and lots of like, and you're supposed to feel empowered after that.
I want to say something as someone from the northeast of Brazil, where the Afro-Brazilian culture is quite
Mm.
strong
Yeah.
because geographically we are closer to Africa, where I'm from, in Brazil.
Yeah.
So it's quite stronger. It's quite part of the culture in the northeast. When they thought about, oh, let's not just have the carnival, let's have another one also about the Afro-Brazilian. And I found, whoa, it's amazing. I just wanted to say in Fortaleza, where I'm from, we
Yeah.
have street blocks, people on the streets dancing Coco as well in the Carnival, in rodas.
Oh, wow.
Very
Tell me about
simple.
the food, because usually when we hear about Brazil and its connection to Africa, I hear there's so much connectivity around food. Is that the part of Brazil you're talking about as well?
And Salvador is the most black city. It's the city with
Right.
the most black population outside Africa, which is in the northeast of Brazil. It's the biggest city in the region. But we also have other important cities like Fortaleza, Recife, and big cities as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, the Carnival in Brazil, the most famous one is Rio, where Belas and Davi are from. But the expressions of the Carnival, you'll be all across the country for that full week in
Yeah.
different ways and sizes.
I think we're having a problem with your microphone, Livia. I wonder whether you could just try, there's a crack on it. So we missed a little bit of that, but it sounded really good what you were saying. So you talked a bit about the actual carnivals that take place in Brazil, and I don't want to miss that. Could you say that again, please? Let's try that.
Oh, sorry. Is it working now? Is it better?
It's mildly better. Yeah, there's a crack, but let's try. Let's try.
No,
Because one,
I was just adding something, saying like the carnival on the streets, you'll be everywhere in the country, everywhere in Brazil for the full week. But of course, it'll be different sizes, different types of rhythms, but people you get it together in different areas of the country, dancing with different music styles. That Coco, for example, we have this in the streets of Fortaleza, my hometown, for free for people to come together.
All right, sounds brilliant. Let's talk about day two, Bellas. So what's going to happen on the 7th of August? That one is taking place at Broomhall Center.
do carnaval. Então, a ideia da oficina do carnaval é ser uma oficina de brincantes, assim, é passar toda essa cultura. Eu sou artista do carnaval há 4 anos no Rio de Janeiro, faço parte de vários blocos, então eu acho que é fazer da minha experiência um pouco que ela se, né, perdi a palavra, mas que a minha experiência multiplique, sabe? Que ela transcenda, né? Isso, essa é a palavra. Tipo,
Yeah, the second workshop, the Carnival one, is going to be a very playful, joyful workshop, but at the same time, yeah, she will try. She's been working in Carnival in Rio at like for the past 4 years. She works in many different
Wow, that's
Carnival
amazing.
groups, and also Carnival, the main parade and the Samba drum. So she will try the best that she can to transmit, to pass the message, to show her experience, and she hopes that people feel empowered, and then yeah, the knowledge, the experience that she will share, that multiply afterwards.
e eu acho que é isso, é trazer esse corpo brincante para cena e para cena no espaço que a gente tem, né? Porque trazer para cena é isso. E é uma aula, na verdade, todas as minhas aulas, todas as minhas oficinas, eu sempre falo, se divirtam, tem que se divertir. Não adianta fazer uma coisa principalmente de dança e não se divertir. Então, eu tô tem sim a preocupação com ensinar certo, de passar a informação correta, mas também tem sim também essa questão, tipo, se joga, só dança, faz o que seu corpo tá sentindo nesse momento. Se você quiser sim falar comigo depois sobre jongo, sobre coco, mais especificamente, a gente vai sentar, a gente vai conversar, e aí eu posso passar, a gente pode ser uma coisa mais técnica. Mas eu acho que a ideia dessas duas oficinas é sim colocar o corpo brincante para fora e a gente se conectar com a dança de cada um e brincar.
Yeah, the main goal of both workshops actually is to find joy in your body, to find your playful self and to
Mhm.
connect with each other, because that's the idea. Of course, she will be teaching techniques about the movement. She will talk a little bit of the history and the background, but the idea is to be yourself, like find your joyful self in this moment, in this space. Of course, if you want to learn more about Coco, Jongo, the techniques
Yeah.
or the movements, she's more than welcome. Like she's more than happy to talk to the person that is more interested in that. But then this moment is about, yeah, being happy, feeling joy. That's what matters. Yeah.
Right. It sounds great. Before I go to Livia with the details of that, with the details, more details, I wondered whether you could tell me if there's an aspiration for you guys to come back as well. Is this going to happen again?
Sim. Então, sim, a ideia é voltar ano que vem, sim, e passar um tempo a mais, passar uns 3 meses. E essa é a ideia principal, né? Mas a minha ideia, eu sempre falo que eu sou um corpo que eu vou, né? Eu sou um corpo cigano, eu tô chegando. E aí, tipo, se houver uma oportunidade de ficar, por que não? Mas também se houver uma oportunidade de conhecer outro país e ficar em outro país também. Mas a
Mm.
ideia é assim, a ideia é fortalecer território e que eu possa sempre estar fazendo trabalho, sim, nesse território aqui, como Sheffield, como Londres. E é isso. A
Yeah.
ideia é essa.
The idea is to come back next year, maybe for a longer period, like for the whole summer, 3 months. But she says that she's a bit of a gypsy person, so she likes to go to places to see, but also to create bonds. And that's what she's doing in Sheffield, in London, or in other places. She's creating bonds, she's getting to know other territories and to strengthen the networks and hope that she can come back next time.
That's great. I'll let you in a little secret. Just the day before yesterday, I was with one of the main organizers for what used to be Sheffield Carnival, and they think that they're going to bring it back next year. So maybe you should collaborate. You never know. It might be a good time. What do you think?
Nossa, ótimo.
Aí
Vamos.
vocês podem colaborar.
Sim, vamos.
That would be great. Let's do it.
Let's
I,
go.
I'll introduce you. My dearest Livia, now give us the details about these upcoming workshops. Where should people go? How much are the tickets? And what was the summary of it?
So I think basically these two workshops, you'll be like planting a seed of the Brazilian joy, the Brazilian culture in Sheffield. And then basically no one needs to have previous dance skills. You just bring your joy, you just bring your good energy and have fun with us. As Bella said, you just need to be there and feel the music. You don't need to be a professional or anything. It's a safe space. Everyone is welcome, and we are just
Is it
preparing.
open? Is there a lower age limit, or is it just is it families as well that can come, young babies? Is there an age limit?
Do you want to explain better, Bellas,
Yeah.
please?
For everyone. It's for
É
everyone.
para
Yeah.
todos, para todos.
Everybody. Okay.
So yeah, so basically, if it's a family with small children, if they want to come, it'll be fun for everyone. So yeah, we are having the first one, just remind everyone. The first dance workshop is the Afro-Brazilian dance class going on Wednesday, the 6th of August, from 7 p.m. At Croft House. And then on the next day, on the 7th of August, the Thursday, we are having the Carnival dance class going on at Broomhall Center. Just to say something, the space at Croft House, unfortunately, it's not fully accessible. It's on the first floor with steps only, but the one on Broomhall is ground floor and is accessible, fully accessible.
Okay, yeah. And will there be food on sale? Should people be prepared? How many hours are the workshops running for?
It's only 7 to 8. It's 1 hour, but it'll be a one intense hour.
Okay, 1 intense hour sounds exciting. Quick fire questions before we rapid fire questions before we say bye to you, Bellas. One word to describe Brazilian Carnival, just one word.
Vou escrever o Carnaval do Brasil.
Magnífico.
Magnificent.
Oh, I think we all heard that one. Your favorite song that never fails to get you dancing, Bellas?
Maracatu.
Maracatu, okay. Is that a Brazilian song, a Portuguese Brazilian song?
Era mais uma música.
Ah, uma música que faz sentido
Mas pode ser uma música de maracatu.
Não, tô pensando na Assunção, aquela na bruma leve das paixões que vem de dentro. Essa.
Assunção, yeah.
Vai chegando pra brincar no meu quintal.
A playlist da aula, inclusive.
And then samba or funk for you, or funk carioca, Livia?
For me, samba.
Samba.
I think everyone knows the answer on that one.
The first dance you ever learned, Livia?
So you mean the first
Dance.
samba, like
Samba.
I was probably 5 years old because we grow up on this, so it's impossible. You are contaminated. I remember my dad putting me on his shoulders and going to carnival blocks just for children when I was 5. I have these very old memories in Brazil.
Wow. Is that the same for you, Davi and the Bellas as well? Like samba was the first dance you learned as well?
Sim,
Yeah, I think
sim.
so.
Okay, right. Well, thank you so much for joining me on African Voices platform. Any last words before we say bye?
Algumas palavras.
Eu quero dizer que eu tô muito grata com tudo que tá acontecendo. Não imaginava estar numa rádio.
I'm very grateful for everything that's been happening to me. I could never imagine that I would be interviewed on radio in the UK.
Eu tô muito feliz, assim. Prometo que ano que vem eu volto com inglês.
I'm really happy. I promise that next year my English will be better.
E só gratidão. A palavra é
And
só
I'm
gratidão.
grateful for everything.
We are more grateful that you're bringing this to Sheffield as well. Livia, any last words for your Sheffield community?
So I just want to invite everyone to come together next week, maybe for these 2 workshops. Maybe you can get tickets to come and experience the full thing. It'd be amazing, guys. Yeah, so it's going to be a very good immersive experience with Belas da Silveira. She's an amazing trans Black artist coming all the way from Rio de Janeiro to Sheffield, and we are very excited to welcome Belas with the best English.
Brilliant. You know, one thing you haven't said is with the website for the tickets. Where do people go for the tickets?
You want to mention Davi, please?
Yeah.
About the tickets?
The website is outsavvy.com. We can maybe send the link and then you could spread in your social media, but you can also find the link in Livia's and Bella's bio on Instagram, the Instagram account.
Right.
You can find the links for tickets on Living in Sheffield on Instagram, in the bio of Living in Sheffield on Instagram. So if you want to explain why you choose this website, Davi, maybe many people don't know about this website. It would be nice.
Okay.
Yeah, this website specifically is focused on queer communities and their events. So they have different ways of accessibility. They have reduced fees and in order to help and to promote queer-related events in the UK. So yeah, it's a better platform. They also charge less fees to independent artists. So that's why we decided to go to this one. Yeah.
Okay. It's a very good cause. Well, it's been such an honor having you, and thank you for doing such an amazing job with the translation, Davi. So thank you, Bella, Livia, and Davi for joining us today. And if Sheffield, if you want to experience the rhythm, joy, and cultural richness of Afro-Brazilian dance, don't miss these workshops, which are happening on the 6th and the 7th of August, right here in Sheffield. The details are found on Livia's Living in Sheffield Instagram account. Just go to the description, to the bio, and you'll be able to click on that. Thank you so much for joining us. I'm Chiwe Chihana from African Voices Platform. Good night.